Greetings and salutations. My name is Tish, and welcome to the Artist Haven, where home plus art equals heart. In today's live video broadcast, we are going to be doing some art experiments. Well, I'm going to show you my method anyway of how I do art experiments. Clara is off today. She had some family things that she needed to take care of, so you got me. Art experiments. Oops. Clara is off today. I was listening to Clubhouse earlier and I forgot to turn down my phone, but I wanted to be able to see chat. So I brought over my phone and I will try to get to your comments if I see them. I don't really want, if I'm full of paint, I don't really like to touch my phone. So what we're going to do today is I've been playing around with MiX pouring medium and trying to get a really cool bloom. I've gotten it so far, kind of, for the most part, but I'm always fine-tuning things, and I'm always tweaking things, and I just, figured let's just go for it. So let's say hello to the people in chat real quick. Good morning, Doris. Good morning, Megan and Janice. Good to see you. Good to see you. And Cheryl. Miss Cheryl is here. Good morning. Good morning. And so what I usually do is I will actually, when I'm experimenting, I talk to myself. And I have a purpose for that, is because I use my camera and I take audio video notes. Which works better for me. I do have two notebooks that I have that are full of different formulas that I've tried out for not only acrylic pouring, but also for furniture painting techniques and all this kind of stuff. But it's so full of paint that the pages are kind of stuck together, which, sounds awful, but it's paint. Trust me, it's paint. And this has been a better way for me to do it. Now, you don't have to go live. You don't have to do anything fancy, but you can do your experiments using your phone as a camera, or like I have this lovely webcam here, and I just, record it. And it doesn't have to be high quality. You can record it at, 480p. The one thing that I do use the notebooks for, or my camera, what I'll do is I'll take a picture of the wet results and a picture of the dried results, and then I can confer that back with that file, and that way I know, okay, this didn't work, or this did work, but I want to change it this way. So one of the things that I learned as being a soap maker many, many years ago is take a lot of notes, write everything down. And that helped me through my baking and my arting and my other creative endeavors that I have gone through. So I don't know what makes it comfortable for you, but I talk a lot, so talking comes natural to me. I think I was born talking. I don't know. Anywho, good morning, Lee and Jeremy from Massey Art Studio. Hello, hello, and good morning, Shane, WNS. Awesome to see you. But, so what we're going to do is we're going to play around with bloom pours. And what I found is that the white, titanium white, let me see if I can grab it. I know it's in this bin somewhere. Maybe. It used to be in the bin. Okay, it's probably not in the bin. Aha, here it is. See, I didn't put it away. I'm really bad at that. The Amsterdam titanium white works very well, but I noticed some bleeding and I'm not real keen on that. So I will play with that at another time. But I wanted to try seeing what kind of reaction I would get from using Mars Black. This is Mars Black from Grumbacher. This is a Grumbacher Mars Black. So what we're going to do is, this is already mixed up with MiX. This is 70 grams. I do it by 70 gram. I do 70 gram increments. So it's 70 grams of mixed pouring medium and 12 grams of paint. And then I adjust from there. If I need to add more, add less, you know, because every paint is different. You know, your craft paints are going to give you a different thing than your higher quality paints. Or if you're using, you know, the acrylic ink or a fluid acrylic like golden. So you're going to want to try different things and do a pour with it, find out how it works, find out, you know, experiment, play in your paint, because that's what we're here for. So I'm going to tear this out, turn it on and tear it out, and it should be set to grams. Yep. So we're going to start off with, I'm going to do 30 grams of paint that's already mixed. Okay. Maybe. My hands don't want to work this morning. Okay, so that's 31, close enough. And then, oh goodness sakes. Thank you, Megan, so much for your super chat. I appreciate you. What was I? Oh yeah. I get distracted so easily and, you know, ooh, shiny. Oh goodness, we might have to put some more water in here. What I usually do when I get done with the mixed pouring medium bottles is I take an empty bottle or empty bottle. It's got some in it, you know, maybe an ounce or so. And I put about a pound of water, which is a pound of water is 1/8 of a gallon. So however much that is. And I shake it up and get the rest of that mix out there because mix and Floetrol both are, you know, very precious. So, and then I put it in a bottle like this. So this is my mixed water, and I'm actually going to add just a smidge of water in here. And for all my art projects, I use distilled water. I'm just going to add a splash in here just to make sure that I can hit my mark. I find that if you do use MiX or even Floetrol and glue, this kind of adding that little extra little bit of your pouring medium in with water helps kind of condition the water and makes it so it mixes better. So because we have 30 grams, I'm going to start off with 20% water because I can always add more paint if it's too thin. So 20% of 30. So, okay, that would be 6 grams. So we're going to go up to 37-ish. There we go. Oops. A little bit heavy, but that's okay. You know, that's the fun thing about the science behind this is you don't have to be exact. You're not going to blow anything up. That's the thing with soap making that I always loved is I got to play mad scientist, but if you mix something wrong, yeah, it was bad juju. Good morning, Sue, or I should say good evening. And Jelly Duck is here. Hello, and Lynn as well. Too much math. Hey, that's why we all have calculators on our phone. That's the way I look at it. Okay, this isn't quite as thin as I thought it would be, but we're going to go with it. We're going to roll with it. And we're going to do a couple tiles here. I test on when I'm doing art experiments, except for techniques. When I do art experiments, I do them on tiles because if you don't like it and it didn't turn out the way you want it or it cracked really bad and it doesn't look good, you can soak this tile in hot water for about 5-10 minutes and the paint is going to peel right off. And then the sides and stuff, you just take a little green scrubby and scrub the sides and it's good as new. Let them dry. Depending on where you live, let them dry at least 24 hours before you paint on them again because these do hold the moisture because they are unsealed ceramic. So quick little bit of trivia. I used to do ceramics and throw things on the potter's wheel. So there's a little bit of trivia for you. That was back in my high school days. I really aim to get back to that because that is, if you want ASMR, that is like totally a thing. But and then just wipe them down with rubbing alcohol. And I've already wiped these 3 tiles down. I figured we'll do a couple. Unless we get something amazing at first. But always, always, always double check your results. So, because sometimes, flukes happen. So for my pillow paint, because it's not really a pillow paint, I'm just going to be using some white, Artist Loft white that I mixed up with mixed pouring medium and a smidge of water. So I like to kind of spread my pillow paint around and get my edges on a tile. That way, if it does turn out, you can seal it with resin and preserve your artwork. And, so I've had a lot of art experiments and things that turned out really well. Like the tennis racket pour. I didn't think that was going to turn out so cool. But I'm going to put just a little drip in the middle again. There we go. And then today we're going to be using muscadine wine from Porridge Posse, Pearl Amaranth Red from Arteza, and then, of course, 24 karat gold deco art, because that's like the showstopper right there. Hello, Angie from Angie's Art and Crafty Creations. Okay, so we're just going to do a little bit of color on here. And this is just my regular mix of MiX, the 70 grams to 12 grams of paint. And I am kind of a stickler. I scale out everything, except for like the water sometimes. Uh-oh, I just broke that. That's no bueno. That's okay. We're just going to do a little dauber of that. And then we're going to do a little dauber of this. And the reason why I'm trying to do bloom pours with mixed pouring medium is, whoa, that's a lot, is because I love the look of a bloom pour, but I'm on a very tight budget. Going out and spending $100 on supplies to do bloom pours every few months and not have any success. I already have MiX. I already have all these paints, so why not use it? All right, let's blow this baby out. Oh, shoot. Hang on. I forgot to turn on my light because that's my... There we go. Oh, wow, that really made it. Hang on, let me do this. Let me balance it out a little bit. There we go. It's funny because I have fluorescent lights up there. And they don't like turning on all the time. I don't know, they're old. Anyway, question from Megan. How do you keep the tiles on cake turners and pottery wheels? Well, I just use the paint. I just use the paint on that's already on my wheel. You can use a little piece of like masking tape, actually that's not the one I wanted. This is what I usually use if I'm doing tiles and my wheel is clean. So just make a little loop-de of this and put it on the back of the tile. You don't spin it real hard, because if you do, you get paint that flies everywhere. So, all right, let's see if I can blow this out. Okay. Well, that's not giving me any cells. So let's torch it and spin it out and see what we get. Still kind of pretty, though. All right, we're going to let that sit for a minute. And I'm going to find... There it is. Just in case. Okay. Yeah, the rubbery shelf liner stuff works good too. If you cut it out to the size of the tile and use that works really good too. And you can use, hang on, I'll show you. I actually got some of these. Hang on. I actually got some of these to hold my tumbler turners, hold my tumblers when I'm working on them. I'll show you that setup in a little bit. But I got these at the dollar store, and they're 18 inches by 28 inches, and they're a rug underlay. And I'm going to try these. I should try these on a spinner too. I don't know. I just figured for $1, and they are washable. You can put them in the sink, soak them in hot water, and wash them up. So Dances with Artworks is here. Sneaks in late without getting seen. Kind of hard to do that when you when you do that. Let's spin this out and see what happens. Janice, yes, it's morning and words are hard. Okay, well, we didn't get the lacing in the center that I wanted. Maybe I put too much on there. But and this is why palette knife is a good thing. Let's show you this real quick and then we'll put it down. So cells could develop later on, but we're going to leave it and see what happens. And honestly, when you're doing experiments, don't mess with stuff. Just do the experiment, let it dry, see how it dries, see what kind of results you like and see what kinds of results you don't. And just roll with it. So we're going to leave that one there. I need a towel. Okay. Yes, happy birthday, Miss Clara. Good to see you, my friend. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take another cup. I know this seems redundant. Okay, so I'm going to take another cup, tear it out. And we're going to put paint in there. We're going to start with 30 grams. It already has 20% water, and we're going to add 10% more. Okay, so we're going to leave that there for now. One quick thing about these cups, if you have a power washer, this is my power washer. If you have a power washer, you can spray them out and wipe them out with a rag and then reuse them. So that's why I like these cups. Okay, so we want to add another 10 grams of water. Actually, I think we could probably go another 20. Let's try another 20. So we're going to add, let's see, there's 33 grams in there. So 10% would be 3 grams. So 20% would be 6 grams. So we're going to go up to 39. There we go. Okay, now let's stir this up. So this is why I say use your camera, use your technology. Yeah, this is a little bit better. I actually like this. Okay, so we have, it's almost 50-50 with MiX, and that's awesome. This is one of the reasons why I like MiX, because you can water it down and still get a great result. Okay, so we're going to mix that up a little bit, let it sit and chill. I'll plop another tile on here. There we go. Try and get it in center so it spins out right. Hello, Angie Mason. Good morning. All right, so we're going to put some of this on there. And we're just, I like to wipe it, like I said, I like to wipe it to the edges. Because I have this thing, it dries so fast, even here where it's humid, that I get that white ring of death, I guess you could say. if you're an Xbox user, you know what the red ring of death is. All right, we're going to put a little bit more in the middle. There we go. Sparky. Good Lord. Sorry, Jeremy. Scout is out there barking. So we'll see what happens. All right, let's do a little bit of color. We're going to do the exact same color layer, trying to do the same amount of paint. Okay. I don't know why I shake it up all the time. I do that all the time. Okay. Good morning, Maria. Maria, it's never too late to start. You know what? I'm going to put this on there. I say if you want to start a YouTube channel, just do it, because you're going to, honestly, you're not going to get a ton of people watching your videos right away. And it gives you opportunity to learn. So let's see if we can. Oops. Okay, well, that's a little bit better. I'm getting more cells in the middle. So let's let that, we're going to torch it real quick. Let it sit for a minute. I suck at blowing these out. Maybe I'm going to do one more for the purpose of this live. Is MiX readily available? Yes, Lynn. You need to just email Krista, and there she is. Cheryl's the wonderful moderator, because she always has the link. She always has the hookups. First store that's doing consignment for you. Congratulations, Maria. That's amazing. Now, see, this is thinner paint, and see all this cool stuff that's going on? Okay, we're going to do one more with this exact formula. And, hang on, I got to move stuff out of the way because I'm making a mess, because I'm good at that. So we're going to spin this out, but I want to make sure I have, room to spin and room to do everything. Golly, I'm getting messy. Yes, experimenting is how you learn, and that goes for a lot of different things. So, I mean, the first batch of cookies you make isn't going to be exactly what you want. In fact, my chocolate chip cookie recipe, it's taken me 20 years to develop. So, and it's probably the best chocolate chip cookie you'll ever have. And I'm not bragging. I'm just saying. Okay, here we go. Well, that's kind of cool. Not exactly what I was going for. So we're going to try one. Hang on, I'm going to, yeah, there we go. It wasn't quite on the pastry knife, quite on the palette knife. So there's that one. And I think the gold is doing the selling there. But we're going to go with another 10% of water in that cup. So just to see, I think we're going to do that. Because here's the thing. I'm using next to nothing in paint because these are little tiny tiles. I want to make sure my edges are covered, because I do like this one. It's kind of fun. It looks like a guitar right there. Do you see that? It looks like a guitar. Yeah, I don't know what Scout's barking about, but he's just going to have to bark. We need a chocolate chip cookie live. You know what? I am, for my members only that are on either YouTube or Buy Me a Coffee, the gold level or higher, I am actually going to do some baking and stuff like that as soon as I can get some keto-friendly ingredients. So we're going to try my chocolate chip cookie recipe with keto-friendly ingredients because I want to have chocolate chip cookies. I want to have ice cream. That is the one thing that I have been craving for like the last month that I've been on this no carb thing is a Freddy's butterscotch malt. That has been my thing that I have been craving like nothing else. It's okay. I can live without bread. I can live without croutons on my salad. I can live without all of that because, you know, I just can. But ice cream is like nectar of the gods, I'm telling you. So I'm going to find I'm going to make a frozen custard as soon as I get the sweetener. I'm going to check out Walmart today and see if I can get it locally. If not, I'm going to order it online. Okay. So let's put a little bit more paint on here. Let's do it in the exact same order we did the other ones. So I'm counting to 5 as I squeeze the bottle. That's how I know how much paint I'm using. Approximately. I mean, unless I scale it out, I'm not going to get it exactly. But, oops, see that I got an extra drop on that one. What is he having a canary about? Neighbors must be outside. Okay. Okay, we're going to add 10% more water to this. So we're going to scrape out the rest of this one. Let's scrape the rest of this out. Let's see where we're at. I need an empty cup to tear out my... Yes, see, that's how that's how crazy I am. Is I will actually get another cup so I can tear out. I won't use it. I'll just use it. He's probably barking at... I don't know what he's barking at. That concerns me when he goes like totally ape shit. That kind of concerns me. Okay, so we got... See, this weighs 2 grams, so it's going to, make things a little wonky for you. So I got 44 ounces in there, so let's add another 4 ounces of water. I just want to see. There we go. Stir this up really well. And see, when you add, at least for me, when you add water, add a little bit of mixed pouring medium to your water, you can mix it up really nice with your already mixed paints. It doesn't separate. It doesn't do any of that wonky stuff. So let's see how this does. Okay. Yes, you can get tiles at Habitat for Humanity. You can also get lampshades and all other kinds of cool stuff. So, yeah. We'll just blow it out. We'll torch it right after. Okay, let's see if I can do this now. I have the master of blooms trying to teach me how to do blooms. If you don't know who that is, that'd be Mr. Johnny over at Game of Painting. Okay, I don't know what that is. That was me blowing badly. Story of my life. Okay, let's torch this. Okay, so we have 20% water, 40% water, 50% water into the black. This is the Mars Black. I think this is, I'm pretty sure that's Grumbacher. I didn't write it on the bottle because sometimes I'm bad about that. That's why I have, I mean, if you've ever seen my bottles, yes, they're covered in paint, but I have all the information I need written right on the bottle. People have all these nice little labels. I ain't got time for that. Give me a Sharpie. Ooh, this is really cool. So maybe we found something here, y'all. I get my tiles, I think it's 90, 92, 96 for like 15 bucks at Lowe's. And I like the ones that I get at Lowe's because they don't have the little tabs on the side. But the Lowe's that is buying me doesn't carry them anymore in store, which I don't understand. So I'm going to we're going down to Paducah next week, I think. So we'll see if they have them. Okay, I'm going to spin this out because I'm getting really cool cells in the middle. Let's go with this. Ready? 1, 2, 3. It's so cool. See? Okay. Now for me, this is working. I'm in Southern Illinois where it's really humid and let's put it this way. It's 81 degrees and 70% humidity in my studio right now. So it's warm and it's humid. So this is the money shot right here. This is what I'm going for. I love the look of the bloom pour, but I don't want to use house paint. I don't want to do it. I'm stubborn. So there we go. And the camera's not picking up the kind of layers that are in there too. It's really feathery on this one corner. Can you kind of see that? See how it's feathery right there? So I'm going to continue with using this black in other colors. I'm going to take the gold out and make sure it wasn't a fluke because gold likes to sell up. But I only prepared 3 tiles today. So when you're doing your art experiments, you know, have fun with it. Write stuff down. Take pictures. Use your camera. Use your phone or your webcam or whatever. Talk to yourself. Talk it out. Talk what you're thinking. Everybody talks about journaling. Well, I have shitty handwriting, to be quite frank. I can draw posters. Like I was a cheerleader and we'd have to paint posters. I can do that kind of handwriting really, really well. Calligraphy, all of that, the fancy smanchy stuff. But my regular handwriting is chicken scratch. I should have been a podiatrist or something because, yeah, it just stinks. Yes, that's why I said I only had the 3 tiles ready because my rubbing alcohol spray bottle went empty right before this live. So I need to go dig out my rubbing alcohol and clean and fill that up. But you can see the 3, 40 or 30, 20, 40, 50, 20, 40, 50. So the 50% water is working really well. So try this out. Let me know what you think. If you're catching this on the replay, thank you so much for... I just seen what he's barking at. There is a turtle in the backyard. That's so awesome. Oh, don't go to their yard. They'll probably hurt you. Come back this way. We're gentle and kind. No, sincerely, there's a turtle. Crawling turtle pace across the side yard here. Oh, that's awesome. Sorry. Nature moment. That's why I'm glad I have the window here. It's because we have a family of hawks that live in the neighborhood and I can watch them soaring in the air and it's amazing to me. Okay, so if you're watching on the replay, check the community tab or our Facebook group and I'll put dried result pictures of these up on there. And also, if you guys are looking for a great place to share your experimental ideas, share your art, share your thoughts, and just want some general feedback from a community, join our Facebook group. Go to our Facebook page at the Artist Haven, and there'll be a join group button, a little blue button that says join group. Click that guy, answer the questions, and come on in. We do offer channel memberships. So if you're struggling with stuff, join us at the Platinum member and you get a free half hour. Well, not free, you're paying for it, but you get a half hour of me one-on-one, nobody else except for maybe Scout barking. And that'll help you. I can help you walk through any issues that you're having. We also have members only live streams every Friday morning at 9:30 Central Time, same time tomorrow. And that we can walk through whatever issues you're having as a group. We can problem solve as a group and just have a really great time with it. So if there are no other questions, thank you all so much for joining me. I appreciate you. Remember, be kind to one another. Peace, love, and happiness.